Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy King07 here, back with another video. Before we get into this video, I just want to remind y'all out there, the other kings and queens, and I hope you all are having a very blessed day. And I'm back with another NBA 2K23 build video, and in today's build video, I'm bringing you guys a good build. I wouldn't say it's a demigod or near demigod, but I think it's a good build with one of the rarest build names that I've seen in 2K23. I've only ever come across this build one time, and it was when I was just walking around the rec with my boys, going to the door to squad up and stuff like that. I saw this build and I was like, bro, let me check out this build because it has a dope name and I've never seen anybody with it. So if it's got good attributes, good enough stats, I'm gonna go ahead and make it for you boys, put you guys on. For those who are in love with some rare build names, you could go ahead and make this build have the dope name. But nonetheless, the position wise, what we're gonna have for this one, it's going to be a power forward, whatever hand, whatever number you like. Now in terms of the attributes, the body metrics, you're going to actually be a little on the shorter end, I guess you could say, for power forward, but definitely very meta in the park, and this could definitely be a power forward or small forward build in the rec. So you're 6'8", 236 pounds, and your wingspan is going to be 7'6". So even though you lack a little bit in the height department, you're going to make up for it with the wingspan. Go ahead and click continue. Now getting into the attributes. As I like to say, the builds I make, they're versatile. Every build I make is very versatile, but I will say with this build, right, I will say it's versatile, still good in every single category, but there is one thing that the build is really good at in comparison to the other attributes in one certain category. But first off, let's start with the finishing. Can the build finish? Of course the build can finish. You're going to have a 91 driving dunk. If you're playing corners on offense in the rec, you want to be able to cut backdoor when your point guard's getting a little locked up, relieve some pressure. If you're running park, right, on the fast breaks, you want to make sure you're down the court quick, get dunks on, or same with backdoors, alley-oops, all that good stuff. Or if you have the ball in your hand, you want to dunk on people, this build can certainly do that. So you have 91 driving dunk. You're going to have an 87 driving layup with your close shot up at 80. So not only do you have a great close, you could pump fake, bro. You could pump fake mash in the paint with this build, literally. Since you have the 7'6" wingspan with the 80 close shot, with the 91 driving dunk. If you go running downhill, people are going to jump for sure trying to block your shot. Get that quick pump fake and throw it up for the lay. Your standing dunk is going to be a 52 with your post control a 29. Moving on to the shooting. So the finishing is definitely elite. The shooting is also going to be, I wouldn't say elite, but the shooting is most definitely very good. Your shooting, you're going to put it up to an 83 3-point shot. Your midi goes up to a 74, and your free throw is going to be an 84. So far we get 17 finishing and 19 shooting badges. Now here's where the build gets very interesting. This is for my people that got that vision. This build is strictly probably for the people that got the vision. If you're like a blind mice, do not make this build. Just don't make it. Don't make this build if you don't know how to pass, if you don't know how to find your teammates, if you don't throw steamers, if you're not throwing dots, if you're throwing ducks out here, bro, you're throwing Stevies. Just do not make this build. I promise you, you're not going to really like it, because a big part of this build is you're going to have 86 pass accuracy. 86. So you get Hall of Fame break starter, gold needle threader, Hall of Fame dimer. Bro, this build was meant to pass the rock. You have 51 ball handle, and your speed of the ball is a 32. Like I said, this is the category I was talking about earlier on, where it's kind of lacking a little bit, right? It can't really ball handle at all, and it has no type of speed of a ball. But if you pass it to this man in the corner, right, he's going to observe his options. He's going to dot opposite hash, dot opposite corner, dot the man cutting. Like, this guy is like he's like a point forward, basically, just without the dribbling, I guess you could say. But defensively, this is probably a center build. Honestly, this could be a center build in the park after you see these defense stats, because you're gonna get an 80 interior defense. Your perimeter, right? You're going to be able to switch on to smaller guys if you're running the rec. If you're running like a 6'7", 6'7", and a 6'8" lineup, this build is going to be able to guard the opposition's player's best ball handler with the 87 perimeter D. Your steal is going to also be an 80. Your block, this is what I mean. This build could be a center in park for sure. Your block is going to be a 93 block. So you get gold anchor. That's the main purpose of putting your block up to 93. So keep it at 93. Don't put it down to 92. If you're going to put it down to 92, you might as well throw it down to 87. But keep it at 93. Your offensive rebounding is going to be, it's going to be decent. It's up to a 60. And your defensive rebounding is going to be an 85. Moving on to the physicals, you're going to have on this build good physicals for sure, definitely good physicals. Let's go ahead and start off with a very important category on this build. It's going to be, you're going to go up to an 82 strength to make sure you get silver bully for your finishing badges. A lot of people have been gassing up and saying how good an overpowered bully is. Your speed is also going to go up to an 82 speed. I think it's max. It is max. And your acceleration is a 74, also max. Your vertical goes up to a 75, and your stamina is a 95. I must have messed something up. Let me just do a quick check. 84. What are we saying? I messed something up here. I messed something up. But we're looking good. Oh, it's 85 defensive rebounds, just like that. Okay, beautiful. 99 overall, of course. Primary takeover. You're going to want to go probably on this build. Honestly, I would go extreme clamps and probably paint intimidation. Go ahead, complete the build. Now we're gonna see and get the very, very cool rare build name revealed to us. So you got shades of Al Horford and Jaren Jackson. Guy in the middle, generally have no idea who he was. He was born about 30 years before I was even alive. Or not, he was born. He was playing 30 years before I was even alive. But you have built, I've seen a two-way diamond. I've seen stuff like that, two-way diamond this and two-way diamond that, but I've never in my life seen a two-way diamond inside out score, bro. That is absolutely dope. Of course, one of my biggest videos on the channel was a two-way inside out score, but two-way diamond inside out score makes the build sound even cooler. Let's go ahead and test the build and show you guys what badges to throw onto this build in particular. Finishing wise, you're going to want limitless takeoffs over here. So you're definitely gonna want a core limitless takeoff. Throw Masher on silver, fast twitch on silver, rise up bronze, giant slayer, Hall of Fame. Now it could work in this category. I would throw, oh, you can't afford it. All right, so you get 4 badges after becoming a starter. Make sure to throw them on finishing for sure. I don't even gotta look at the other categories. Make sure you throw it on finishing. Throw back down Punisher, some post spin technician. And lastly, throw acrobat on bronze. Now move on to the shooting. This build could definitely shoot 100%. It's definitely probably more likely going to be a spot up. So throw corner on bronze, green machine on silver, claymore on silver. Then you want to throw like catch and shoot as a core badge with throw claymore on gold actually, limitless range on bronze. And for the last one, oh, you can't get Deadeye on bronze. So corner specialist maybe on silver, and then guard up on bronze. Playmaking wise, throw break starter all the way on Hall of Fame. You want to make sure to throw vice grip on, and probably out of the rest of these, you probably want bailout on bronze as well. And last but not least, you have the defensive category. This is where the build is just so cool. You're gonna throw chase down artist on Hall of Fame, glove bronze, interceptor silver, pogo bronze. Then you got these to work with down here. Anchor, throw that as a core badge. Actually, throw chase down onto gold. Do we really want pogo for bronze? This is tough. This is tough. This is tough. You want box out beast for sure. Throw that on gold actually. And then for the last badge, you could throw rebound chaser on silver. And guys, that is going to be the two-way diamond inside out scorer power forward build on NBA 2K23. Comment down below if you were somehow able to make this build better than me with the same exact build name, because I'm not saying this is the best build, but I'm saying it's a very, very rare build name that still is a very good build at the end of the day. Also, I forgot to core a playmaking badge. You could core this and then you got 3 more, put on diamond for the boys. But nonetheless, guys, if you did overall enjoy the build video, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It's been your boy KingCR7, and I'm out. Peace.